Welcome back to another episode of Mind Vault. Today, we're diving into a topic that might just change the way you think about motivation.
That's right. We're talking about why you should stop watching motivational videos, including this one.
And not because motivation is worthless, but because the typical way we think about motivation can actually keep us stuck where we are.
Exactly. In the next few minutes, we'll explore what motivation really is at a neurological level, how the motivation industry exploits our desires, and what successful people actually use to get things done.
So, to kick things off, let's define motivation. It's not a force or a resource you can store up, right?
Right. Motivation is a feeling, specifically, a neurological state produced by the anticipation of reward. When your brain predicts that an action will yield something valuable, that's when dopamine gets released.
And this is crucial, because motivation is not a cause of action. It's more like a prediction of reward. And those predictions can't be sustained.
That's a powerful insight. It means if you're waiting for motivation to act, you might be waiting indefinitely.
Now, let's talk about the motivation industry. How does it exploit our need for motivation?
Great question. The motivation industry, think speakers, videos, books, doesn't aim to help you achieve your goals. Instead, it creates a feeling of progress while replacing real progress.
So when we watch those motivational videos, our brains trick us into feeling like we're moving toward a goal, right?
Exactly. This is what psychologists call substitution. The simulation of progress replaces actual progress.
And this leads to that familiar feeling of being inspired, but then doing nothing afterward.
Now, let's address some of the most damaging lies motivation tells us. What's the first one?
Lie number 1. You need to feel motivated to start. This belief places a temporary and random neurological state as a prerequisite for action.
Right. The truth is that action often precedes motivation. Research shows that taking small steps can trigger the feeling of motivation afterwards.
And what about the second lie? If you find your passion, motivation will always be there.
That's another myth. Even passionate people don't feel motivated every day. The difference is they don't wait for motivation to act.
And the third lie, motivation as a sign you're on the right path?
Exactly. The absence of motivation can actually signal that you're tackling something challenging, something that requires more than just feeling inspired.
So, if motivation isn't the answer, what actually drives people who build things?
3 key elements: systems, identity, and commitment devices. Systems create structures that promote desired behavior, regardless of feelings.
Identity is crucial, too. It's about becoming someone who does the work, rather than just trying to do it.
And commitment devices help ensure the desired behavior becomes more likely, making it harder to fall back on undesired habits.
There's a transformative moment for truly productive people when they stop waiting to feel ready and start operating from the premise of, this is what I do. So, what should our listeners do after this episode? Stop watching motivational videos and get to work. Do the one thing you've been waiting to feel motivated enough to do.
Remember, motivation might come partway through, but the key is to act first and let the feeling follow.
That's a powerful takeaway. Thanks for tuning in to Mind Vault, and share this with someone who's still waiting to feel ready.
Until next time, keep building and creating, regardless of how you feel.